What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be discussing the WWE 2018 SummerSlam pay-per-view match predictions. So let's see what we have on the card of the lineup today. We got Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin, Daniel Bryan versus The Miz, Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak for the WWE Cruiserweight title, Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens with the WWE Money in the Bank contract on the line, the Bludgeon Brothers versus The New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins versus Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental title, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy for the United States title, Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's title, Carmella versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's title, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title, AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe for the WWE title, and Andre Cien Almas and Zelina Vega versus Rusev and Lana. Alright, well, let's start off with match number 1. I think Finn Balor is going to beat Baron Corbin. I don't know how long this feud's going to last. It's probably going to end sooner or later. And then we're going to have Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. I think Daniel Bryan's going to get a victory over The Miz, but I think this feud's not going to end easily. I think it's going to probably go on probably for another couple months or so, seeing how it's just getting started. Cedric Alexander versus Drew Gulak. I'm going with Drew Gulak. I think he's a very good wrestler. I like that he's more serious now. They're not treating him like a little comedy prop or whatever like he was beforehand with the PowerPoint presentation and stuff. So I'm hoping that he wins. I think he puts on some good matches. Plus, I like it that he's more meaner. He's a more serious wrestler now. Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens. Maybe Kevin Owens might pull over an upset victory on Strowman, but I don't think that's probably guaranteed. So I don't know. Maybe Strowman's going to screw himself over by accident, and then Kevin Owens is going to win the Money in the Bank contract. So I guess I'm going to put my money on Kevin Owens then. Bludgeon Brothers versus New Day. Well, I think that's going to be a squash match. I think the Bludgeon Brothers are going to go ahead and crush the New Day. Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental title. I'm really hoping Seth gets this one. He's been putting on some very entertaining matches. Plus, I'm liking this feud between him and Dolph. So I just hope he gets the Intercontinental title back this Sunday for the pay-per-view. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy. I think Randy Orton's going to get involved, and Shinsuke Nakamura is going to retain the title again. That's what I think what's going to happen. Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey. I don't think Ronda's going to win the title. I think it's too soon for her to win the Raw Women's Championship. Either Nia Jax is going to interfere or Alexa Bliss is going to get some sort of upset victory over Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Carmella versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. I like Charlotte Flair. She's one of my favorite wrestlers, but I really hope Becky Lynch gets this one. I really hope that she wins the SmackDown Women's title, whether she's pinning her best friend Charlotte Flair or the current champ Carmella. Now let me check to see. Okay, Andre Cien Almas and Zelina Vega versus Lana and Rusev. I'm going with, call me biased, but I'm going with Andre Cien Almas and Zelina Vega. I think what's going to happen is that Aiden English is probably going to get involved. He's going to cost them a match, and it's going to further cause a divide between English and Rusev. Eventually, I think those two guys are probably going to be feuding with each other because of all the match interferences going on lately these last couple of weeks on SmackDown Live. Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. I'm a big fan of the phenomenal AJ Styles. I've been a big fan since his days in, TNA or Impact Wrestling. But I really hope Samoa Joe gets this one. I think they need to put Samoa Joe over, and I think he'll make a great champ. He's definitely a great heel in the ring. So I hope that he makes the phenomenal AJ Styles tap out with the Coquina Clutch. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Well, I think we all could agree that we're all sick and tired of Brock Lesnar, so I think it's time for them to finally pass the torch and give it to Roman Reigns so that we have a full-time WWE Universal Champion every week on Monday Night Raw. But those are my match predictions. Give me your thoughts on the comment section below and tell me which match you're looking forward to the most and who do you think is going to win this Sunday in this match card lineup for WWE SummerSlam 2018 this Sunday. Alright guys, it's nice talking to you. Catch you guys all later. Love, peace, and hand grease.